In your first hour class.
Buenos días a todos en la Escuela Superior de Fond du Lac. En este momento deben estar en su primera hora de clases.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Just a reminder that the first Gamer Club meeting will be this afternoon after school from 3:30 to 9 p.m. Pizza will be provided, and if you need or if you have any questions, please see Mrs. Johnson in room 1250.
Gamers Club tendrá su primera sesión de juego, Late Night, de 3:30 en la noche hasta las 9 en la noche, hoy después de la escuela. Se proporcionará pizza. Consulte a la señora Johnson en la habitación 12:50 si tiene alguna pregunta.
And a reminder of our FHS expectations: treat everyone with dignity and kindness, stay drama-free, follow school-wide and classroom-specific expectations, seek assistance from a trusted adult if an issue arises, be to class on time, and actively engage in your learning throughout the day.
Recordando las expectativas escolares, trata a todos con dignidad y amabilidad. Manténgase sin drama, sigue las expectativas escolares y especifica a cada clase. Busca ayuda de un adulto de tu confianza si tienes un problema. Sea puntual a todas sus clases. Participa activamente en el aprendizaje durante el día escolar. Que tengas un maravilloso día.
Have a wonderful day, everyone.
What's up, Fondy? It's Zach.
And Annika, and we hope you had a great week. The Agnesian Healthcare Foundation is seeking volunteers for the Carol Highland Caring for You Holiday Luncheon. The event features unique tablescapes and benefits a fund assisting patients with long-term illnesses. Volunteers are needed Saturday, December 6th, 2025 at Whispering Springs Golf Club to help with linen removal. Students can sign up by emailing Mason Gravel. More information is in your emails.
Revival Bible Study is having their second meeting today immediately after school in the downstairs math pod from 3:30 to 4:30. There will be snacks as well as the first lesson in the study. For more information, follow the Instagram account at Fondy Revival.
Today, club photos will be taken for the yearbook in the PAC. If you are part of a group assigned to have your picture taken during a particular hour, head to the PAC for the start of that hour. There will be signs directing you where to sit in the PAC, and then you will be given a pass to class once your group's photo is taken.
Now on to a video about a criminal justice field trip.
Recently, Criminal Justice had the opportunity to speak with 4 inmates at Kettle Moraine Correctional Institution.
The trip was great. We got to talk to inmates and some of the social workers.
We went to Kettle Moraine Correctional Institution and talked to numerous people who have broken the law.
It was very educational to see what actually happens instead of TV shows and learning what they do every day, as well as correctional officers and what their duties are.
Students had many reasons for attending the trip.
Law enforcement's a big perspective of mine. I've always been involved in law enforcement. And hearing inmates' different point of views, it's a whole different world.
I've always thought the correction system was really interesting, and it was really cool to see what the actual correctional officers think and what the security and especially the social workers. Yeah, it was really fun to see their side as well as the inmate side.
We see a lot of social media stuff about people who have committed crimes or portrayed, and we see the role of courts and stuff and police officers, but we never really get to understand how the inmates felt about what they did.
Okay, so one of the most interesting things was hearing the perspectives of the prisoners there, because you always get to hear the perspectives the victims or the civilians or the news and stuff. You never get to hear the perspectives of the people who actually were found guilty of the crimes, and just being there was pretty awesome too.
We talked to a bunch of guys who ended up liking crocheting because they're stuck in prison and there's not much else to do.
I think it was really interesting to see how the inmates felt about what they did and how vividly they could describe what they did even 30, 40 years later.
This has been Annika with Cardinal TV.
What's up, Fondy? It's Stephanie.
And Easton. And we love sports.
Girls basketball is underway for the 2025-2026 season. They have their first game tonight at Hartford, JV at 5:30 and varsity at 7.
Next Tuesday, boys hockey has its first game at Waupun, JV at 5, varsity at 7.
Also on Tuesday, boys swim has its home quad opener at the Aquatic Center, with JV and varsity both starting at 5:30.
Girls basketball also has its home opener on Tuesday. JV starts at 5:30 and varsity starts at 7.
Now on to a video about a band class here at school.
Symphonic Winds and Percussion is a class that hones in on a lot of band music from different genres and holds unique challenges that many find rewarding, yet exhausting at times. We asked some students and the director of the band, Mr. Barnes, some questions regarding motivation and burnout. Mr. Barnes finds that setting realistic goals and expectations helps the students stay motivated and driven.
I guess for me, it's super important to set expectations and make sure that everyone knows what is possible, because a lot of time we kind of stop ourselves at good enough and trying to get us to that next level.
This also helps when he and the band struggle with burnout.
It feels pretty dramatic, and it's hard to power through, but again, just knowing like what we have to do.
He also gives some practical advice to directors in similar positions.
Not just I mean, you have to be passionate about it, and you have to be realistic with the expectations going into it. We have a lot of students that either graduated from here or that we know from university that struggle in their first couple years.
The students themselves have some unique strategies to help deal with lack of motivation.
So I have an unconventional strategy of playing 11 instruments, so if I'm unmotivated to play one of them, I'll play a different one.
I always want to play the highest note possible on trumpet. I never do, but I do.
Other students focus on their future and larger goals to stay motivated.
When I have a lack of motivation, I just think of how good I could be.
Just focusing on like what I want my career to be and like knowing that I want to teach music and that music has always been a huge part of my life.
With their first concert out of the way last Tuesday, the band will be focusing on Night of Silence. They hope you'll come out to hear them.
Don't listen to Miles Kirkhope.
Bassoon section is the best section.
This has been Ivan Konkos and Zach Larson with Cardinal TV.
That's all we have for today, Fondy. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and remember,
Roll cards!